Alright. So I can actually save, but I can't get anything here. Oh, I can. B, okay. Well, I'm gonna save after that long cutscene, hey? Okay, so let's just make some options right there. We got tactics. Oh, we got the map there. Orbits, which we learn about as we go along. Birch staff, leather vests. Twin Turks and leather vests. Okay. And that's just the status. Joshua right. I'm still right. Oh. Okay, so our trigger be the wrong. Alright, what else is my cameras. And X and Y don't do anything. Okay. Nope. Alright, so on Ely's Highway, I'm really gonna get much else. North, Roland, 49 Selg. South, Goron Gate, 259 Selg. I don't know if this is anything for us going this way or not. Well, I guess I had the wrong lane anyway. Actually, I had to confuse the wrong way too, so. Looks like you made good time. Not too early or too late either. You just barely graduated from Sunday school. You never dreamed we'd have to say so hard to become bracers. Well, you're in luck. Today's our last day of training. And the truth be told, you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place. So I don't know why you'd expect to get away with any less effort. Oh yeah. I guess I did. Alright then. Let's get it to make it through this last hazing from Shara. You look ready to me. Let's go meet Shara at the Bracer Guild over there then. Okay, so that's for the arms and guards. Well. Good morning, Mr. Renan. Well, hello there, Estelle and Joshua. You're rather early today. Did you come to buy a new pair of shoes? Oh, now that you mention it, are there any new ones in stock? You know, like the new Stregas? Unbelievable. You've actually already forgotten why we came here to begin with. We're not here to shop. We're supposed to buy a copy of the Liberal News for Dad, right? Of course. You've always been a great collector of those shoes, haven't you, Estelle? I'm afraid the new strikers aren't out yet. If you're after the latest issue of the Liberal News, though, I'm sure to have them around new. New, huh? It's right in the middle of our training at the guild house. We'll stop by again after our training is over. Sure, I'll be waiting for you. Yeah, I feel jealous. I wanted to become a bracer when I was a kid too. I can say that every boy in Liberal wants to be a bracer at least once in their lives. Except that this one's a girl. Why do you have to make such a big deal out of things, Joshua? The other female bracers like Shara too. I don't mean it's in a bad way. Well, hang in there, study hard. I'll get my copies of the Royal News in. I'll set one aside for you. Okay, so we can get ingredients here. Insulting tape. Sure, that'll probably be such a really bad there. Virgin bomb, terror bomb. Insulting tape too. Quick fix tape to repair and neutralized orbits. I'm not gonna buy anything yet. Mobile factory. Hey, isn't it still Joshua and Estelle? As discussed earlier, I'm hoping I'll be able to finish up Justice for All on stream tomorrow. I'm on a final trial of the game. Yeah, I caught the tail end of it actually, Ironhead, as well. So, how are those orbits are working out for you that we tuned in the other time you were here? Okay, so still, it's not whether the orbit is good or bad. It probably lies in the way you use it. You're just jumping into things without second thought, so you end up being slow to learn. If you start thinking before you start swimming, then you learn twice as much. Well, excuse me for sucking. There. No need to get upset. Everyone has these problems when they first start out. If you can get the hang of things, you'll probably be able to handle them better. That's right. I'm gonna master using this as quickly as I can to surpass even Joshua.
I didn't think I diagnosed you better than.
Yeah, whatever. When I first entered the Sega Central factory, I pretty much couldn't use one of these things either. Even you couldn't use one, Freddy? Yeah, but I could still become an engineer even if I can't use one. But since you're aiming to become a bracer, you'll have to learn now. Wrong button. Again, wrong button. Hey, I'm still setting up shop. Estelle and Joshua. You seem rather to be here rather early. Good morning, Mr. Melders. Good morning, sir. We appreciate you fixing that orbit light the other day. Oh. Well, it promises to be exciting, too. I don't know if I'll throw another game right now after that or two not. Depends on when I finish. Oh, that should be cool and everything. Let me just do something great. Speaking of orbit lights, isn't the one outside our house burned out? We should get that replaced ASAP. Orbits sure a daily life necessity, aren't they? When I was a lad, there weren't any of these orbit thingies. Now we can light a fire. Now we can get fire and light with a flip of a switch, and even ships fly in the skies. I don't like it. Don't you kids think these things are way too convenient these days? Oh crap! Here goes again about the old days. Well, if you just learn to shut up your big trap. When I was young, I made things a reality through hard work and sweat. Sweat, I tell ya! Yeah, it would be nice if young kids these days knew the meaning of the phrase hard work. You're probably right. No, alright, there we go. Okay, so that's the guild. I'm just on my way over to the forest of Mistwald, the south of here, for work. There's a merchant named Bowes who came here to buy lumber. I need to get enough ready for the order I received. Oh, there they are running around. Because you have to catch me first. I don't know who discovered it. I'm the one who discovered it. Take me with you. I told you about the place to begin with. Okay, so while they're running around... Okay, that's the bar. I should just... Good morning, Clara. Morning, Estelle and Joshua. Did the two of you really become bracers? What? How did you know? That's because working in the media is my future goal. I'm going to join the Rural News Service and work hard as a reporter. Don't take my information lightly either. Oh, sure thing. My gut feeling says that the two of you are going to be in the tabloids. Well, thanks. Is it romantic that you two lovers and bracers are who stand for justice? I have this feeling that a big juicy drama is about to unfold. Well, that's why we call it the beginning of the game too. Stuff's going to unfold later on. Lovers? It's not aren't lovers. We're family. You really don't understand anything, Estelle. Joshua's adopted. Things could go either way in the future, right? Plus, even after that would surely please the readers. Readers? Anyway, I'm looking for both of you in more ways than one. Could use a drink after that. Simon, this to me and Lucy well. Right now is the time for us to purchase lumber in Septium. Given the potential risks, I'm going to buy as much as I can with the budget. Yes, I've already made arrangements regarding the lumber. I'm looking in Septium right now. Welcome. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. It's been a while, hasn't it, Alyssa? Is there something going on today? Could it be that you're on a date together? Yeah, right. Actually, I'm not ready to the bracer training now. Oh, is that all? From Sunday school seems to be decided on a career or goal is working hard to achieve it. As expected, you're a bit different than anyone else, though. What? Is there something wrong with that? No, not at all. I just thought it was like you to pick the unusual route, that's all. Oh, that's right. Tia decided that she was going to help out at her parents' farm. She even said for us all to go up and visit her sometime. Oh, that's what Tia decided on, huh? I'm sure we'll get there. Crunch, snack, slurp. Chew, chew, chew. Munch, munch, munch. Gulp. I get so hungry working in the mines. I started working here because the owner said he'd let me manage the bar. After they started the morning and lunch service, however, I've been more of a waiter than anything else. What did you have? French fries, flour soda, lemon wine. Okay, well, don't really need all that. I think we should get to the guild now.
You can have sugar go down just like just like your blood pressure can go down. And she doesn't have a lot of carbs like starches.
There you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Good morning, Ina. Good morning. Is Shara here already? Yes, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll officially be recognized as members of the Bracer Guild. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks. We'll do our best. Stir and the Hanged Man, the Hermit and the Magician, and last of all, inversion through the Wheel of Fortune. This is a difficult combination. How shall I interpret this? Good morning, Shara. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua, is there a occasion for both of you to show up so early? Since it's my last day of training, I figured, why not? I'm ready to get the show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm. But I'm gonna work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure that high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. I feel that enthusiasm dropping already. Quiet, you. Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of the information in your head instead of letting it dribble out of your ears like it usually does. Wah! Joshua! Cheryl's picking on me! Oh boy. Don't worry, Shara. Well, Estelle may hate studying and rarely ever does her homework. Ashley is overly naive and has a tendency to stick her nose into everything. Her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an orbment with some practice. Eventually. Probably. Well, I guess there's not much I can do except hope for the best. Hold on a second, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling that you weren't standing up for me. Well, that's odd. I'm positive I described all your best traits accurately. Whatever. By the way, Shara, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face was really intent. Oh, this? I was just trying to get a vague reading on what may happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. You couldn't read the cards? That's surprising to hear. Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. But that's not important now. I think it's time we start your final training. I'll give you a brief rundown on all the information we've covered in your previous training. This is the minimal level of knowledge that Bracers should have in order to function effectively. And still, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say. Yeah. What would you like to know about? About orbits. Orbits are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbital energy. A variety of effects can be produced depending on what their structure and type of quartz or process septum installed. Although it's about 50 years since their invention, these devices play an integral role in all facts of life, from lights, heaters, and other everyday products to weapons, magic, and even airships. In a connection, this technological reform is commonly known as the Orbital Revolution. How about Bracers? Bracers are investigator and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their respective regions. They aid the community in various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crimes, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. The Bracer Guild, which has established branches across the continent, manages the affairs of the Bracers in each region. The Liberal Kingdom. The Liberal Kingdom, in which it lives, sits on the western half of the Zemurian continent, and abounds with nature and deep-rooted traditions. Liberal is proud to be one of the leading producers of septium on the continent, and is known for its high level of technology used to develop orbits. Orbit technology has been a key pillar to support for Liberal in protecting its independence as it contended with neighboring nations. 10 years ago, when Liberal was invaded by Ereborian Empire, I don't know why I struggled with that word there. It was use of overpowered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now, our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive. But, thanks to the Queen's political finesse, Liberal enjoys peace. let's see. Since we've got a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook this time with a condensed review. I'm going to speed things up now and move on to the practical portion of your training. Sheila? How is today's practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means you will be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have both of you run through everything as if it were a real bracer job. So what you're saying is there won't be any studying at a desk involved? Yep, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time you'll have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure you have to work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yes, that's seriously just what the doctor ordered. I didn't know what I was gonna do if I had to sit another day with my tush parked at the desk. I guess I got all worried for nothing. Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful, Estelle. Well, that is her name, Bright, after all. Let's just hope that smile on your face lasts until the end of today's training. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we? Yes, let's have at it. Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you will be performing. But before that, there's something we need to give both of you. Anna? Are they ready? Yes, they are. Alright, you two. Go get one for each of yourselves. Okay, Kitty just redeemed Hydrate, and after all that talking, I probably do need it. Thank you, Kitty. Stop, push them. Okay, here we go. These are very important, so make sure you do not lose them. Receive the bracelet notebook. Bracelet notebooks serve as an official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything you may hear or anything you may want to find and where these concentrated things can often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down. Understood. Crap, sounds like it's going to be a pain. Oh. So that tells me that my ears are playing tricks on me, because I swear I only got one response. I'm sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account of events is important duty for all bracers. So, the hell just dropped over there? Oh, you're doing your nails again. Gotcha. So, give it the program and stop trying this out to be more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I got it. Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door. You can see that there's a bulletin board standing there. First, I want you to go and check the job description posted there. When the bulletin board is approached, an exclamation mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display the job list. By selecting the job names on the list, you can view their details. Training, retrieval, new. Well, it's long term, so I don't have to do this right away. This training will involve the sewers beneath Roland and bring back the contents of a chest. See Joseph for details. Details of the jobs confirmed on the bulletin board and other important events will be automatically recorded in the bracelet notebook. The bracelet notebook can be easily found by clicking on the Books tab of the Items menu. It can also be accessed by configuring the bracelet notebook shortcut button on the Configuration menu. Very good. It looks like you were able to see what was posted in it without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions of a bracer performs on the job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also important for duty for bracers. Man, all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a bracer calls for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I'll just have to be more motivated. Is that so? Is that supposed to be is that so? Not his that so? Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha. Well, before all that motivation sneaks off somewhere, I'll get to work on your next task. What will we be doing this time? We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melder's Orbital Factory and learning about how to use its services. He has graciously taken the time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure you're on your best behavior. Okay. Here's where you learn how to use the Orbital Factory services. At an Orbital Factory, you can modify your orbments and synthesize support quartz in order to use Arts. Arts have a wide range of effects and, if mastered, can be extremely helpful. The bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the guild has had a long-standing relationship with these orbital factories. Anyway, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the expert. So, Mr. Melders, if you wouldn't mind taking over for here. No problem. Leave everything to me. So, what would you like to know about? We'll start with orbments. Orbments are mechanical devices that exhibit an array of effects through installation of various types of quartz. By definition, that means lights, airship engines, and so on, all types of orbments. However, the ones that we'll be discussing today are battle elements, which enhance the user's physical abilities and make it possible to use magic. Since each orbment is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitude, the structures for these devices also differ to each owner. Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slots and lines which connect them vary. At any rate, that's the layman's explanation. In order to install quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be opened at an orbital factory like this. It'll take a fair amount to set up too. EP, which is needed for magic, will also see a max increase according to the number of open slots. I recommend opening all of them as soon as possible. So, what is it that you would like to know about? Simply put, orbital arts are magic which can be discharged exclusively through the use of battle elements. In other words, a number of peculiar effects can be produced by using the orbital energy stored within these mechanical devices. Since orbital arts can be a mouthful, they are almost universally referred to as arts. Probably ought to have been called that from the get-go. There are several types of arts. In order to be able to use them, the corresponding quartz must be first synthesized at an orbital factory. Orbits are also set up so that once a particular quartz is installed into a slot, the owner will be able to use them as arts. The type of arts one can use also changes depending on the elemental value of the combination of installed quartz. Basically, if you want to use water arts, all you have to do is install quartz with water element values. In reality, orbits are much more complex than I than what I have described, but I think this information should suffice for now. Quartz are circuits made from 7th. Quartz have a vast number of effects to reach the owner's abilities, while simultaneously making it possible for them to use others. However, you will not be able to harness any of these effects until Quartz has been installed into a slot. However, there are also fixed slots in which only a certain type of elemental quartz can be installed. This being the case, when you synthesize a new quartz, be sure to check your orbit and decide where you will be installing it ahead of time. So, 7th. Separate fragments of Septium, which are dropped by monsters. They are divided into 7 types: Earth, Ground, Water, Blue. Well, no, I think water was going to be red, right? Fire, red. Yeah, fire should be different. Wind, green. Time, black. Space, gold. And mirage, silver. Something can be exchanged for mirror almost anywhere, but at the Open Factory, it can be used to synthesize quartz into open orbit slots, in which to install the synthesized quartz. So that's literally all I can know. It looks like Mr. Miller has answered all your questions. If there's anything else, then let's have you both try and use services here. For that, you're gonna need some septum. See, several types of each element is septum. With that amount, you should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now, I want you to begin first by making the elemental quartz that will work with each of your particular elements. In your case, Estelle, any elemental quartz is okay, but for you, Joshua, it has to be time elemental quartz. Normally, at a shop, you will be able to exchange 7th for mirror, but for this training, you will not be able to use this service. Find a potion counter, attack marker, repair, personal carry button. Okay. Oh, good work so far. Indeed, use the orb effect. Give Freddy a hello over here. Yeah, so basically we can modify our trade. There, it looks like you were doing well in your training. If you'd like to modify your quartz, please use the modify trade service. Okay, so I'm guessing that we'd have to modify our quartz. Well, I guess that's all we could do, because we really can't use the other two yet. Alright. Alright, looks like you're able to synthesize one. Next, I want you to increase the arts you can use. Now, install the quartz into your orbits so that you can use both recovery and attack arts. Quartz can be installed in the orbit screen. The orbit screen can be utilized by selecting the orbit button in the main menu. Okay. So I can either use Stone Hammer, which will bring up my defense. Oh, drop back defense. So. And time only, so he gets extra, which would be Clock Up and Soul Blur. Alright, looks like you got both recovery and attack arts set up. If you balance your arts out between each one, like you've done here, it should make it easier to deal with monsters much easier. Additionally, your personal notebook contains information about which quartz allow you to use which arts. If you'd like to use more powerful arts, check out the arts and quartz charts in your Bracer notebooks and find something that works for you. Alright, our training here is almost finished. First of all, I'm going to have you open a new slot in your orbits. The more slots you have available to you, the broader range of choices you have. Since EP, which is consumed by using Earth, can have its max value increased by opening up slots, it would be a good idea to open there all early on. Now, I want you to use this separate and open a slot in each of your orbits. Go ahead and decide which slot you can open. Okay. So that's openable. And I think it says that's openable and that's openable. I'm gonna go with this one. And for Joshua, I can't open it. He managed to open a slot for your orbs, Estelle. Since your central slot is not limited to a particular element, you are free to install any type of quartz you like. This concludes the training here at the Orbital Factory. Now it's time to move on to what you've been waiting for. The qualification test. Pardon? Did you just say test? You can't honestly tell me that you forgot about the test again, can you? Didn't I mention you just this morning? Now that you mention, I vaguely remember some sort of talk along those lines at the breakfast table. Sometimes I fear the future of the Priest Guild and humanity. Oh well, no, since I've heard about it now. Let's over the testing area. You mean like now? I don't know if I'm ready for it. How about a little less yapping and a little more walking? I'll just drag her along. Joshua! Help me! Mr. Builders, Freddy, thank you for all your help. Don't mention it. Good luck with the test of yours. We'll be rooting for you. I'm going to remember that you left me high and dry for this, Joshua.